You have to separate the looker from the buyer. You have to create value for them by dealing with you, or find a problem and offer to solve that problem for you. Okay, we ready? Let's get started here. So when we're talking, can you guys hear me? Just give me a yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay, good. All right, so let's talk about lead conversion for a minute. In my opinion, whenever a lead comes in, you got to have the right attitude. You got to have the right attitude. And the attitude I want you to have is that whenever that phone rings, whenever you get an email about one of your listings, if you get a text about one of your listings, you have someone walk into your open house, you got to look at that lead and possibility. You got to have the attitude that that lead's got $10,000 of my money and I want it. Number two, your main objective when a lead calls you is that you want to learn to separate the looker from the buyer. Why? Because it's going to save you time, and time is money. Now, I shared with you yesterday, but as a side note, I want you to write this again for me, please. That a buyer has to have money, motivation, and urgency. If they don't have money, motivation, and urgency, they move to the looker's panel or the looker's side of the equation versus the buyer's side. Number three, you need to know that they're interested in several properties. They didn't just, generally speaking, they just didn't walk into yours. They're interested in looking at others. So during your conversation, offer to do the research for them. Now, what I mean by that is this, is that you might say something like this, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Bob and Susie, or Bob and Bob, whatever it may be. You know, I got to ask you something. Do you have other homes that you might be interested in looking at? Yeah, actually, Mark, we've got a list. Okay, well, you know, the one thing I can tell you about the real estate industry is that I'm really happy if you'll share the list of homes with me. I'm more than happy to do that research for you. And what this will do is I can put together a package on all these houses. Heck, I can probably get it to you later on today, but it'll save a dozen different realtors contacting you. So offer to do the research for them. Number four, we don't sell houses over the phone. So when you get someone calling you on a sign call, on if your company still does duty, on a duty call, maybe they've seen your website and you had some listings on there they're interested. Well, however it may be, I want you to look at it and remember, we don't sell houses over the phone and we don't list houses over the phone. The whole purpose of that conversation is to get face to face. So I want you to stop trying. Oh, that house you called me on, it's absolutely beautiful. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's got this, it's got this, it's got this, it's got that. And all of a sudden you hear, yeah, because they don't need you anymore. The fifth thing I want to share with you is they don't call you back. When they say to you, listen, if I could get this information from you, we'd be happy to drive by, maybe take a look at the house, and after we do that, we'll give you a call back. Understand, gang, they don't call you back. So your whole purpose of this call is you have to separate the looker from the buyer. You have to create value for them by dealing with you, or find a problem and offer to solve that problem for you. Offer to solve that problem for them. Number 6 is that whenever you get a lead come in, you have to learn to take it one step at a time. Let the process handle it, not you. Please subscribe below to receive all the videos and let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Mark Leader. See you soon.